And quite the chant here from the Manassas crowd. It seems they're going to skip the Ring of Honor way of shaking hands, as Tyler Black not trusting the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and Black driving Danielson into the corner. And just coming out hot right off the start. This is a rematch from the breakout event in Dayton, Ohio between these two. These two know each other quite well at this point. What a stomp to the side of the head off the apron. And this is where things can get dangerous pretty quickly. When you're outside on the floor, things get picked up as Black sends Bryan full speed into the steel guardrail. And now Black picks up Danielson with a suplex on the floor. Tyler Black really has elevated his work inside the squared circle, knowing what Danielson is capable of, needing to step it up to the next level. And that's what he's trying to show here. Having to bring out a different ring of fire, if you will. And now Black gets the action back in the ring as he goes for the cover, and Danielson kicks out. What a shot to Bryan, and another one. And what another wicked shot to Danielson, who's just, I think he's using them to fuel himself. With every punch, it seems Bryan is getting more and more fueled up. And now coming back with these European uppercuts. And Black counters. And a beautiful drop kick from Black, who pulls the leg for the cover. And just barely gets a 2 count. And now a front chancery on Bryan Danielson. And this is a good strategy for Black to get control of the head of the American Dragon. Meanwhile, the rope break has been forced. Oh, Bryan tried to take advantage. But Tyler Black just one step ahead of the situation with a scoop slam to Bryan. And now on the face. Boom! And stomps right on the side of the face. Usually it's Bryan Danielson who kicks his opponent's heads in. Meanwhile, Tyler Black dishing out Bryan Danielson's own medicine here in Manassas. With it being Southern Navigation. Tyler Black navigating his way through this match against the American Dragon. After studying what he could find about Bryan Danielson and putting that into play into this matchup, you're starting to see the differences in their lasting and in the last encounter between these two. Is Tyler Black going to be able to take that next step to move past Bryan Danielson, a former Ring of Honor world champion? Tyler Black now just toying with Bryan Danielson with the clubbing blows to the back. This is usually Bryan Danielson's playbook. And Bryan trying to break free, but all the weight is pushed back on the legs of Bryan, but Black breaks the hold and then nails Bryan with an elbow to the spine. And Tyler Black continues to do damage to Bryan. And Tyler Black picking up some speed, but Bryan Danielson gets the boot up. What a kick out of the corner. And just like that, Bryan Danielson able to turn things around and completely stop the momentum of Tyler Black. This is exactly what Tyler Black was trying to do to Bryan Danielson. Now Bryan Danielson gonna show Tyler Black how it's done. Pulls back on the nose. And dishing out the punishment, making sure he doesn't go to the count of 5, knowing he only has till 4. And the damage, all that weight pushed at driving the knees in to the mat. There's nothing pretty about that, but it's as effective as a headlock. And Danielson with a knee to the midsection of Tyler Black, and another one trying to break down the midsection of Black. Bryan Danielson, a technical specialist, knows just how to break down his opponents and take advantage of his opponent's weaknesses. That's what Danielson's all about. And Tyler Black knows that very well, which is why he's been trying this entire match to not let Bryan Danielson create any weaknesses. But with that being said, that's easier said than done. And all that way on the back of the knees. And the surfboard. And the referee, Paul Turner, asking if Tyler Black has had enough and turning it into the Dragon Sleeper. Look at this surfboard into the Dragon Sleeper. Tyler Black able to slip his head out. Looking for cattle mutilation. Will it connect? And he's got it. But Tyler Black very quickly able to find the bottom ropes before major damage is done. And that was great ring IQ from Tyler Black. And having already learned a bit about each other and their tendencies inside the squared circle, they kind of know where they need to be in the ring and when it comes to being across the ring from each other and sharing the Ring of Honor ring with each other. And Tyler Black slowly using the ropes to pull himself back up. With a boot to Bryan Danielson, didn't seem to do much as Bryan fought back. Tyler Black, who's in the corner, stuck there. Bryan now snapmare. And a kick right to the spine, the tip of the boot to the spine. Bryan perhaps looking for a submission hold. Looking for that single leg crab now. And now looking to switch the submission hold up a bit. And Paul Turner calling that rope break. Oh! And just snaps down on the leg. Just before the count of 5. And now with Tyler Black released from the ropes. It's all fair game now. Bryan enjoying every bit of it. Just continuing to drive Tyler Black's leg in just an awkward position that's causing a lot of damage. And Bryan just kind of chilling right now with all the weight force on the legs. He's having fun with it. It's time to head to the beach because another surfboard's coming up. And the way he's wrenching the back with the knees. Another style of the surfboard submission hold. And going right back. And now back on that single leg. Meanwhile, Tyler Black able to find that bottom rope. And if there's one thing that Bryan knows very well, he's going to use the best of that 4 count. Because knowing that 5, he doesn't want to get disqualified. He wants to inflict as much damage and use his time wisely. That's what Danielson's all about. Being a very efficient pro wrestler. Efficient and effective. And that is the technical abilities of the American Dragon. Meanwhile, Tyler Black trying to get out of the corner with a shot to Bryan Danielson, only to be knocked right back down. And Danielson egging Black on, but Black once again getting taken out by Danielson. And Danielson, that fire, wanting more. He wants the best of Tyler Black, but how much does Tyler Black even have left? And a knee right on the skull of Tyler Black. And now wrenching on the nose. And has the arm trapped of Tyler Black. And a drag. Is this like a very interesting trapped arm dragon sleeper? Using the legs to trap the arms now in the dragon sleeper. Tyler Black is in deep trouble. Center of the ring, nowhere to go. In no man's land right now. Oh my God. Absolutely brutal. Being just bent in half. He may have to tap here. Black showing great resilience as he releases the pressure of the hold. Transitioned into a cover as Danielson, and then the cover was broken via kick out. Danielson now becoming very vicious in his attacks with heavier clubbing shots, realizing he's going to have to step up the game. And Bryan Danielson with a shot to the back of Tyler Black. Another shot to Black. And another shot from the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, who goes down for the cover. And another 2 count. Once again, Tyler Black showing just how tough he is, just how much pain he is willing to endure via Bryan Danielson. Standing switch by Black. Bryan tried to reverse with a standing switch of his own, but Tyler Black able to dump Danielson to the outside onto the floor. Now buys himself some time to regroup. And just how quickly can things change? And up and over. And Danielson has been taken out on the floor by Tyler Black. Tyler Black has really shifted the momentum of this match. And now getting Danielson back into the ring as Tyler Black measuring up. The American Dragon springboard went for that knee, but scouted it only for a leg lariat from Black. And now really bringing up the pace. Sending Bryan in the corner. Firing up. But this time, Bryan Danielson sends Black up and over to the ring apron. And an enziguri. Oh my God, the sound of that to the back of the head. This time, the springboard with the springboard clothesline. It connects for the win. And Danielson. It's Danielson this time who kicks at it too. These two showing what it means to compete here in Ring of Honor. What it means to compete at the highest level in pro wrestling. These two truly bringing the fight to each other. Danielson drops down to his knees to block the offense of Tyler Black. And Danielson asking for more. What a slap from Tyler Black. And springboard, but Danielson dumped and pushing Black to the outside onto the floor. And Danielson picking up some speed. Suicide. Oh my God. Up and over Danielson went. Landing in the front row. Danielson all about putting his own body out on the line. And now back to his feet. A rowdy crowd here in Manassas. and gets Tyler Black back inside the ring. Bryan very determined as he climbs his way up to the top. High risk, high reward. Missile drop kick. And kips up to his fate. Is the American Dragon to dish out. I was going to say to dish out more punishment, but Black able to get the boots up. But a reverse crescent kick to the midsection. Oh, what a kick to the side of the head, knocking out Tyler Black. And the body went absolute limp. And once again, it seems Danielson looking for cattle mutilation. Black rolls through to break free of it, but Danielson trying to hold on best he can. And ducks under. Went for a German suplex, but Black landed on his feet. Hurricane Rana. Oh, and now has Black rolled up. These two counter for counter, dishing it out to each other, laying it all on the line. With a knee to the midsection. Oh, Tyler Black roll up with a kick down to the side of his head to the side of the head of Danielson of his own. Both wrestlers laid out. Who is going to be able to capitalize on the situation? A big turning point in this match. Can you imagine after a hellacious match like this, these two get counted out? Meanwhile, both are starting to stir. Tyler Black on his knees. Danielson starting to get back up. At the count of 8. Oh, Tyler Black back up to his feet. With a shot to Bryan Danielson. Bryan comes back with a shot of his own. And Danielson comes back with shots to Black. Black now fights back. Discus forearm. And an enziguri by Black. Boot to the midsection. And a buckle bomb to Danielson. And a boot to the face. Big boot takes out Bryan Danielson. And now Tyler Black slowly pulls himself up to the top. Will we see the Phoenix Splash? No, Danielson knocks the balance of Tyler Black. And the American Dragon climbs up, meanwhile receiving the back elbows from Black, who knocks Danielson off the turnbuckle. And now Danielson heads right back up. But it's Black again with these blows to attempt. And again, Danielson gets knocked off the turnbuckles. But again, Danielson fired up. And the Dragon. And Tyler Black trying to fight. And down again, Danielson goes. Tyler Black looking for the Phoenix Splash. But Danielson gets out of harm's way. Wait. Looking for cattle mutilation. And it's locked in deep. Center of the ring. Tyler Black in deep trouble. Will this be it? Will Bryan Danielson prevail? As Tyler Black now once again rolls through. And now look at these elbows. And again. Beating Tyler Black to a pulp right now. And Tyler Black was trying to squirm out to fight back to show some life. Dragging Danielson in the corner with some back elbows to break free. Black tries to create some separation but gets caught with an elbow. Oh, went for a kick, but Danielson caught the leg and now has the knee bar on Tyler Black. Tyler Black may have attempted his final shot as Bryan Danielson looks to put away Tyler Black for good. Tyler Black trying to create some separation as he kicks back at Danielson. And this time goes out to the other leg. And a single leg with no choice. Tyler Black taps out. Bryan Danielson is victorious.